Well, if it's after 4, the Saturday before the game, we have to talk about the Detroit Lions roster moves, and we got hit with our 2 cornerbacks. First and second rounders are going to be out this Sunday, but one is worse than the other. The Detroit Lions announced roster moves. They place cornerback Ennis Rakestraw on injured reserve. They activate cornerback Emmanuel Mosley from injured reserve, and they have elevated linebacker David Long from the practice squad to the inactive list. And right before that, about an hour before that, we got an update from here that Terrion Arnold, groin, has been downgraded to out for Sunday's game at Indianapolis, and he will not travel with the team. So the first round pick, Terrion Arnold, been dealing with a groin issue. He could not go. He's going to be at the crib staying in Detroit as the team no doubt left for Indy Saturday afternoon. But Ennis Rakestraw has been dealing with some of everything, man. Last I heard, it was, was it a hamstring? It's like he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out. But now he is out indefinitely, a minimum of 4 games until we see what happens. So you're talking about now, the earliest that he could come back, he would miss this game, of course. Then you're talking about the Chicago Bears game. Then 7 days after that, we've got the Green Bay Packers. And then you have the 4 games. It's not 4 weeks. It's 4 games. So he has to miss this game, next game, Green Bay on the 5th, and Buffalo Bills. So he could not return until, I believe that is week, I want to say it's 16, when we play, who do we play? The Chicago Bears outside. That's the earliest we could see Ennis Rakestraw. Now, if it's a serious injury and he needs that 21-day window, you might as well say that these guys are, if you get put on IR, you're going to be out a minimum of, I'm going to say about 6 to 7 weeks, because it's a minimum of 4. Then they can open your window after that, and that's 21 days. So that would be another 2 to 3 games. And then you can come back after that. So the earliest we could see him would be the Chicago Bears game about a month from now. As a matter of fact, 29 days from now, that'll be 4 games. If the Lions activate his 21-day window after 4 weeks, we probably wouldn't see him until the playoffs. So unfortunate. Hard to judge a second-round pick when he's barely even out there. And remember, this was the pick that I kind of lost my stuff over. It was when we took this guy and not a edge rusher. I like what I saw from Ennis when he was out there. Ennis, he reminds me a lot, something was in my eye. He reminds me a lot of kind of that Amik Robertson. He when he's out there, I like what I see. But he just hasn't been out there enough this year. So hopefully he gets well soon, and we can see him as we head into the playoffs. As far as Terrion, the Lions have a tough stretch. We play in 4 days. So after Thanksgiving, after tomorrow. So he might not be able to play that day either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with this, but now we've got Emmanuel Mosley that will step up, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I am terrified. I'm just terrified that that he'll get hurt again. Like, I don't want the guy to get hurt, but when you come out, and we've seen this happen last year, I was at the game that he got hurt. Like, we couldn't believe it. Shout out to my man Dylan. I'm at the game. He plays 5 snaps, and then next thing we know, like, literally, we're excited to see him in there. We look down, and dude is on the ground, and we were like, what the heck? And then before we left the stadium, we were getting reports that it was a possible, like, massive season-ending injury. So it was tragic, man, and it was tough. So now that we have put Rakestraw on injured reserve, what does that mean for the Detroit Lions? We just went over this the other day, and now we kind of got to update it a little bit. Now, the Lions had one person. Okay, who have they had come from injured reserve so far? Broderick Martin and Emmanuel Mosley were designated to return, so they don't count toward the 8 people during the season that you can bring from IR, or the other 2 for the playoffs. So who could we bring up? Alex Anzalone would be 1. We just did this the other day. Derek Barnes could potentially be 2. John Kaminsky would be 3. You have Aiden Hutchinson could be 4. Melifonwu, obviously they want to try to bring him back because they put him on IR again. So he would be 5. And right now, he's the only one that I know that has come off IR. So that would be 5. Then you have Jalen Reeves-Maybin would be 6. If there's anybody that have come off IR that was not, you can't be Broderick or Emmanuel, let me know, because Broderick and Emmanuel do not count toward the 8 that you get in season. So that's 6 guys. I feel like somebody else. Let me go look. See, now I'm gonna kind of drive myself crazy. Let me look real quick. It's been a long season. Who has come off IR thus far? I don't really know off the top, but you guys are very, very thorough with that. So I'm sure somebody in the comment section will let me know. So let me know what you think, man. Emmanuel Mosley coming back, excited. Are you a little bit nervous? Because I am, that you just want to see him play a series. And you like, man, and I know it has to be tough for him. Dan Campbell said last year that he was either going to be the type that will lay down. You could either lay down and take it or do something about it. And he knew that Emmanuel will work even harder to come back. So let me know your thoughts on him. How do you feel about Rakestraw? I mean, it's tough. I'm not going to be hard on the kid. My issue wasn't taking him. My issue wasn't with him. It was with Brad Holmes. Like, yo, and now you like, yo, we could have used maybe a pass rusher in the second round. You know what I'm saying? So I guess after all was said and done, my reaction was kind of warranted, because this guy, no disrespect to him, but he hasn't really been any type of factor to our team outside of some special teams play and a couple of plays in game. But that's not on him. I'm not going to put that on in his Rakestraw. But you guys remember my reaction, man. Classic grid syndicate reactions, man. And also, who else has come off IR outside of Iffy? Iffy will count for 2, but as far as I know, he's been the only one to come off IR, but I feel like I might be missing 1 or 2 people. Remember, Emmanuel Mosley and Broderick Martin do not count because they were on the designated to return list, so they don't count toward the 8 or to the additional 2 that you'll get in the playoffs. So I look forward to hearing your comments. Good news. I will be at the game tomorrow. I was able to contact the individual that offered me the ticket at a reasonable, super good price. So I'm excited about that. I will be probably leaving about 5-ish in the morning. It is a 4-hour and 15-minute drive. So if I leave at 5, I'm not going to have to stop for gas for sure. Maybe grab a bite to eat, hit the little rest stop real quick. I'm guessing 5 would put me 9:30 with a couple stops, would put me there maybe 10. So I don't know. Maybe I'll leave a little bit earlier than that. Maybe get there at 9. I believe Lucas Oil could open as early as 10:30. So if you're going to be down there, man, I don't think I'm gonna have the blue beard. As a matter of fact, I'm not, because that stuff would have to be on my face for 12 hours. And I just don't, it has not a strong smell to it, but it smells like wax. So I would have to sit and 12 hours of this stuff. Although I did wear it traveling to California, and that wasn't a short trip. It took me, I drove there, got on the plane, flew to California, had to get to the hotel. So, I mean, I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling in the morning. Because now that I think about it, I might actually do it. I don't know. We'll see. You know what? I probably will. That means I probably need to get up. Who knows, man? I might not even sleep tonight. So that's that. The giveaway video is scheduled to premiere at 7:45 tomorrow. I will be driving home, so you guys will get that. It's going to be a shocker, man. It's a shocker in that thing. It should be very interesting. All I'll say is I don't want to give it away, because I don't want to give it away, but next time we do this, which will be very soon, we're super close to 26K, I will be extremely specific about what you need to do, and I can't stress it enough, okay? So that's that, and I think all the promo stuff, Fathead, 30% off, Ridge Wallet, Green Gridiron, Black Friday, between now and probably the next month, man, it's going to be a lot of affiliate pushing and marketing and stuff like that, because the deals are running crazy. I even saw an affiliate for Samsung. I was like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I do got a Samsung. I can say something, if you want a Samsung, I'll let your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I appreciate you guys. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel as well. Almost to 26K. Ideally, I would love to make it to 30,000 by Super Bowl Sunday when our Detroit Lions will be playing. I think that's all. I feel like I'm going to be missing something, and I'm going to be extremely mad when I hit end record. Like, I forgot about that. Anyway, this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. So take care of yourself and each other. Make smart decisions. Don't get fined $20,000. And if you see me at the stadium, say what up, though. And as always, go Lions.